Isaac, how much to eat them?
$1.
All right, hold this.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Oh!
Got the piano stand, looks pretty good to me, and I'm gonna be practicing a little bit. It's been years since I've played piano, so I think the best way for me to start off is probably just getting finger dexterity again, maybe doing like chord progressions or something. I have no idea. I have a ton of practicing to do because my fingers are sore.
It's your turn.
Hold on.
It's your turn.
I know the game that I spent money on.
My brother got this motivational poster from my mom. That's funny to me. Good morning. I wanted to say how crazy it is that summer came and went. Hope you guys have a wonderful freaking week. I found out some great news. I don't work on Monday. It is a federal holiday, Labor Day, and that makes me so freaking happy. You don't gotta worry about me kidnapping you. You fat and ugly. Isaac, how much to eat them?
$1.
All right, hold this.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Oh!
Oh, he's on you, bro.
Where?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there.
He's falling. Oh, there he is. I'm not. I'm just kidding.
How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be taking some personality tests. I want to know a little bit more about myself. It's been a while since I've done something like this, and I figured it'd be fun to share. So, all right, this first one is on the website 16personalities.com. They have a free personality test. All I did was Google personality tests, and this was the first one that came up, so here we go. You regularly make new friends. I don't know if regularly, so I'd say yes, but not all the time. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I'm not gonna say I spend a lot of my time doing that, but I do spend some time doing that. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you wanna cry too. I would largely disagree with that. I definitely feel some solace for them, but it doesn't make me wanna cry. Well, I don't know, it depends. It really depends on the situation, because sometimes, as of late, when I've been watching like a movie and there's a sad scene, like someone dies, I start to tear up, so I don't know, I'll move that a little bit over that way. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. That's tough. So I stay calm depending on who I am with. If I'm with people that I trust and that I know, then no, I'm not gonna stay calm. I feel okay to freak out. But if I'm with strangers, then I will try to maintain a level head as much as I can. So I'm gonna go down the middle for that one. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I would largely agree with that. I am naturally an introvert, but I try to be an extrovert. It's just really hard for me. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I would disagree with that. I like having multiple things going on at once because I like staying busy. You are very sentimental. I'm gonna say no on that one, slightly no. I feel like I'm kind of robotic. at least how I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling very one-dimensional. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I would agree with that one. I like to stay as organized as I can because I feel like it improves my productivity, which it does. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I disagree with that one. I don't think small mistakes really trip me up. I think it's the big things that really get to me. Like, I've made some huge mistakes that just, oh my god, haunt me. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. I would disagree with that one because I mean, I have Loft 801 and that's where I get to talk about my own interpretations of movies, video games, TV shows, so I disagree with that. That's also linked right up above. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I completely agree with that one. I mostly agree with that one. I am a lot more logical than emotional, I would say. It, depending on the situation, there's definitely situations where I am all about the heart, and it doesn't usually end up well for me when I do that. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet. I disagree on that one. Actually, I do worry about that, which I really shouldn't, but I do worry about that. Although this is for people that I meet in person. Whatever I throw online on the internet, I don't really care about that because that's a snippet of my life. It's never gonna paint the whole picture for who I am. Man, I'm only 30% in, I gotta hurry up. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yes. I worry a lot. I shouldn't worry and I shouldn't be stressed, but I stress out tons. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I would largely disagree with that one. I avoid leadership when I think it's getting political. I like to lead by example, and if I can't lead by example, then I don't feel like I should be a leader. I also feel like people that can't lead by example shouldn't be leaders. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? Yeah, I 100% agree with that one. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to, yep, 100% agree with that. If I have something to get done, it's gotta get done. I will skip an entire weekend of going out with my friends just because I have to finish my vlog or I have to edit or put out another video. I have no issue doing that. Your mood can change very quickly. I'm gonna stay in the middle. I'm gonna say yes, my mood can change very quickly, but I'm not gonna show it. I think I do a really good job of hiding my emotions unless, again, I'm with people I'm comfortable with. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you? Oh, 100%. I have a very particular way about doing things, and when people don't do it as efficiently as me, it honestly drives me insane. But sometimes people know how to do things way more efficiently than me, and so I like learning how to do things more efficiently. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I actually will mostly disagree with that one. It really depends on the situation, but for the most part, I like being alone because I can get stuff done, but at the same time, I also hate being alone, like emotionally alone. I want to be able to struggle through things with other people. It's really weird. I like doing things on my own, but I also don't like doing things on my own, so maybe I should just say I'm in the middle. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. I don't find it easy. I don't think a lot of people find it easy. I think I can empathize with them, but it's a lot harder for me to do that. Just because, again, we have different experiences. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I'm gonna say I slightly disagree with that one too, because I always second guess myself. I get imposter syndrome all the time. I don't know if what I'm doing is right or correct, or if it was the right course of action for me to take. I wonder all the time what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just being completely honest here. I have no idea what I'm doing a ton of the time. I'm just gonna full send it and try to figure things out as I go. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. I completely disagree. After a long week, I need to be alone. Don't talk to me. You enjoy going to art museums? Yeah, I actually really love going to art museums. I need to get more into the research and reading the art here and there, like learning about the background, the historical context with the art, but I'm just a sucker for looking at pretty paintings. You rarely feel insecure. Oh man, I feel so insecure as of lately, which is kind of crazy because over the last 2 years, I've been feeling a lot more and more insecure. But before then, I was on top of the world, at least I don't know, my life goes in phases. So when it comes to feeling secure, I felt really secure all through high school. When I got into college, I started feeling a little bit insecure and out of my depth. But then after that first year of college, I actually felt really secure up until about 2021. Last year, that's when I really started to feel insecure, and I've been feeling so insecure since then. But I'm gonna keep working on myself. You avoid making phone calls. I completely disagree with that. I think that's stupid. Call people. I prefer to hear your voice over the phone over a text. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I would disagree with that one. I think sometimes I come up with plans here and there. Really, the one who contacts everybody is Isaac. He is the glue that reaches out to everybody, kind of keeps everybody together, so I really appreciate and love him for that. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. 100%. Like when my plans go south, that's when my mood changes because I am no longer in control, and I hate being out of control of my own narrative. It's so silly and it's so childish, and I am probably a huge control freak, but I like things going a certain way, so when things don't go my way, I need to get back on track as soon as possible. You were still, oh my god, yes. I am haunted by the mistakes I have made. Huge yes, right there. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I am actually in the middle ground on that one. I like working alone a lot because I get so much done, but I also really need that interaction. I need that person-to-person connection. Otherwise, I will get depressed. I will sink like a rock. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? No, I completely disagree with that one. I think it is great for you to think about philosophical questions because anything that stimulates your mind is a good thing, in my opinion. There are a lot of things out there that will destroy your mind, cause gray matter, and do tons of harm to your psyche if you let them. And I think that pondering these philosophical questions is a good way to counteract that. You often feel overwhelmed. I'm gonna say yes, but that's because I put a lot of pressure on myself. Again, this goes back to the question about, do you worry about the mistakes you made in the past? I really do, and that's why I put a lot of pressure on myself, because I don't want to make those same mistakes again, and I know I'm not living up to my full potential. So I put a ton of pressure on myself, and that makes me feel overwhelmed. I'm not gonna say all the time or a lot of the time, but fairly consistently. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I would disagree with that partially. I think it depends again on the situation. Like with school, I feel like I can skip tons of steps because things just click for me, and I have no issue taking a test without studying at all, and I'll still pass, get an A, 100% maybe. But when it comes to things like my work with editing and stuff like that, then I am pretty methodical about the way I do things. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Yeah, I would. It depends on the opportunity. Obviously, if it's something that I've worked for my entire life, then I don't think I'm going to pass up on that opportunity, and I will use that opportunity to provide opportunities for other people. But if there's something like money, I don't need the money. Like somebody else that needs the money can have that money. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, actually, I am really confident in that one. I think that as long as I work hard, I push myself, I dedicate myself, and I manifest it, then yeah, everything will work out as it should in my favor. Okay, let's see the results. 53% extroverted. That's really interesting. I didn't think that's where I would be on that. Nature, how we make decisions and cope with emotions. 72% thinking. Yeah, that sounds about right for me. I like to think things through rather than do things based off of emotion, just because emotion has really bit me in the butt, and I've seen it bite a lot of people in the butt. Okay, let's read this. Commanders are natural born leaders. I agree with that. People with this personality type embody the gifts of charisma. Oh yeah, that was my personality. Commander. I love that. I love that. That makes me feel good. However, commanders are often also characterized by by ruthless level of rationality, using their drive, determination, and sharp minds to achieve whatever end they've set for themselves. Perhaps it is best that they make up only 3% of the population, lest they overwhelm the more timid and sensitive personality types that make up much of the rest of the world. But we have commanders to thank for many of the businesses and institutions we take for granted every day. Wow, that was, I feel like that's really spot on for my personality. Striving for greatness. If there's anything commanders love, it's a good challenge, big or small, and they firmly believe that given enough time and resources, they can achieve any goal. 100% agree with that. This quality makes people with the commander personality type brilliant. I promise I can read. I'm just trying to read fast. Brilliant entrepreneurs and their ability to think strategically and hold a long-term focus while executing each step of their plan with determination and precision makes them powerful business leaders. This determination is often a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yep, that's the manifestation coming to life. As commanders push their goals through with sheer willpower, where others might give up and move on, and their extroverted nature means they are likely to push everyone else right along with them, achieving spectacular results in the process. That's the one thing I don't feel like is accurate for me. I do feel like I push people up, but I feel like I push and motivate my friends, like my inner circle, more than maybe some strangers, but I could be totally wrong on that. If there's anyone commanders respect, it's someone who is able to stand up to them intellectually, who is able to act with a precision and quality equal to their own. Commander personalities have a particular skill in recognizing the talent of others, and this helps in both their team building efforts, since no one, no matter how brilliant, can do everything alone. It sucks. Honestly, if I could clone myself, I would. And to keep commanders from displaying too much arrogance and condescension. However, they also have a particular skill in calling out others' failures with a chilling degree of insensitivity, and this is where commanders really start to run into trouble. I agree with that one, because I know if I wanted to, I could really hurt some people. I make a lot of mental notes. Also, talking about a worthy challenge, I do respect people that can stand up to me intellectually. I feel like there's not a lot of people that can do that, unfortunately. But when I do meet people that can stand up to me intellectually, I either am really impressed with them or I feel really intimidated. Especially if it's a girl, then I feel so intimidated and I'm like, oh, I'm out of my league here. Let's see, commanders you may know: Steve Jobs, Gordon Ramsay, Margaret Thatcher, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Jim Carrey, Whoopi Goldberg, Harrison Ford, Malcolm X, Dr. Strange, Tony Sopranos, David Palmer, Malcolm Merlin, Mary Talbot, Francis J. Underwood, Jacqueline A. Sharp, River Tam, Milady de Winter, Miranda Priestley, Raymond Reddington. That was actually really fun. I'm actually so sorry that this video ran on for so long. I'm probably gonna have to cut out a ton of stuff, but I thought this was actually a really fun thing to share with you guys, so you guys can see a little bit more about me and my personality. Obviously, there's ups and downs to my personality being a commander. I honestly wonder if I take this again, if it would change things. I hope you guys found this fun, insightful, and maybe you learned a little bit more about me today. Use that info as you will. If you want to try and destroy me, I will. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't try to destroy me. Please don't. I need all the support I can get.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh God. Nice man. Here we go.
I'm actually not even taping him. Just kidding you. There you go.
Thank you for watching this week's vlog. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Love you.
All right, you're good.